Hello everybody, it's Anne from Stampin'Up. Welcome to another card making day here in Simcoe, Ontario, where I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator. If you live in Canada and you don't have your own demonstrator, you can shop with me. You can reach me at stampsntea@gmail.com, or my demonstrator website is stampsntea.stampinup.net. This week I received in the mail the Stampin' Up mini catalogue for September to December, and it's got some beautiful things in. We're going to use a suite today called Snowy Scenes Suite, and I'll turn the camera down and I'll show you what we're going to make with it. This is the front of the new mini catalogue. I can't show you anything inside because it hasn't gone live yet, but it goes live on September the 4th, so it's only a couple of weeks away, but it's got some beautiful things inside, gorgeous items, lots of nice sweets, and not all Christmas stuff. You know, there's some fall stuff, some Halloween stuff, lots of nice choices to choose from. So let me show you what we've got for the Snowy Scenes suite. We've got a Snowy Wonder stamp set, Snowy Wonder dies, lots of beautiful dies there to cut the parts out. Also in the suite you get this beautiful is that balmy blue? No, pool party ribbon, which has pom-poms on. We may use that. We're not going to use that today, but we might use it for something else. You get some loose white snowflakes, which would be amazing for shaker cards and things. We may use just one or two of those today, I'm not sure. So we've got stamps and dies in the suite. We've got this beautiful DSP. One sheet is like snow globes, and the dies cut these out, which is always lovely, and you've got beautiful snowflakes on the back, more snow globes, and I think that's like a, oh, that's the pink with snowflakes on the back. You've got snowy scenes, snowmen and trees and what have you, and that has like a plaid on the back. You've got penguins, everybody loves penguins, and these are Christmas trees. Kind of looks like candy corn to me on the back, but it's Christmas trees. And then we've got this beautiful holly with the berries, which is just lovely, and it's got the gorgeous stripes on the back, and we've got some pretty little houses which have candy canes on the back. Really lovely package of paper that I can see me ordering more of that. So let's get started. This card I've just been playing with. Oh, one other thing we've got deckled circles dies. Now deckled circles are not new, but you get like 16 I think in the set, all different sizes, and I just love these dies. I love the deckled circles dies. So let's get started. We've got a basic white card base, 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4, and it's going to be a tent fold, which means the fold will sit at the top. I have two pieces of DSP, and we're going to use this side. It had the snow globes on one side, we are going to use this. These are 1 inch wide, and I cut them, I just took a strip off my paper 12 inches long, cut it off and cut it in half, just to make sure I have enough to go over the edges of the card, you know, if I'm not quite straight, and then I can trim it off and make it look nice. Then I've got a piece of garden green, which again is 6 inches, just because I want to make sure I've got lots for the card, and it's 6 by 2.5, I believe, 6 by 2.5. all right. We've got a piece of basic white to stamp snowmen, houses, Christmas trees, sentiments, anything we need to stamp is going on there. So let's think about this. We're going to do the stamping first, and everything we're going to stamp we're also going to cut out with the dies. So we're going to try and get it all on one piece of paper except for the green, which we'll have to do in a separate run when we run it through the Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. So let me put that out of the way, and I've got lots of stamps already on my blocks here. let me see what colors I'm going to use. So first of all, I've got Memento Black for my snowman. I'm going to stamp a snowman on this piece, and I need my foam to give me a nice soft background to stamp on. First of all, I'm going to count my decal dies. I'm counting from the inside to the outside, and I'm taking the 4th die from the center, and I just want to lie that on here because I'm going to cut that out of this card, and I just need to know that I have lots of like when I do my stamping, I've still got lots of room to get this piece cut out. So first of all, we're going to stamp the snowman. He's in this, everything we're stamping is all in the same set today. He's going to go there. Lovely. And I'll try and put my stamps over to this side when I've used them. So we've got the snowman. We're done with the Memento Black. We've got some pebbled path, and we're going to stamp a house with that. The house is also in the set. Can we get the house down here? I think so. Yep. Now that does dry a little bit lighter. It looks quite black there, but it does dry a little bit lighter. Now we're going to get rid of the pebbled path. And we've got Let It Snow. We've got some garden green here. And we're going to stamp Let It Snow. Yeah. We're just going to, you know what, I may have to put that down here. Yep, Let It Snow. We might as well take the card itself and stamp the sentiment in there. That's going to be in garden green, and that's going to say Season's Greetings. Season's Greetings. Try and line this up nice and straight. There we go. Season's Greetings on the inside. What next? What else in garden green? Oh yes, this tree here is a beautiful tree. Let me see if I can show you on the stamp set. This one here, we're going to stamp that. Let me put this back on. Stamp him down here. Lovely. And I'm missing something from here, the hat for the snowman, and we need to stamp that in red. Every snowman needs a hat. I think I'm going to have to go this way just so I can get it on, because I've got 2 stamps on one block there. There we go. So there's his hat. Alright, so let's stop there and think for a minute. We're going to put the dies on these and go to the big shot, the cut and emboss machine. We're going to use the large pad on the cut and emboss machine because I want to try and get it all through on one pass. Alright. Let's just tape that down. Now, the dies for the stamp set are here. Whoops. There we go. We've got a snowman. I'm going to turn this around so that I can see what I'm looking at and line it up, hopefully quite nicely. Piece of tape on there. We've got a house. Same again. that down. The reason for putting them on the plate first is so that I can just carry this right across to the big shot and punch out the pieces I need, and I'll be right back. I'm also going to take the piece of garden green because I'm going to punch the same circle from the garden green. I will be right back. Here we are. So this is what I've just cut out. Oops, that one's stuck. The circle out of each side of the green, garden green. I just lined it up like that, just cut it so that I cut the end off. So we've got a partial circle there. I also cut the same circle out of white, basic white, and that's going to sit right in the middle in here like this. And I cut it out of the piece I stamped on. So we've also got a little snowman fellow. We've got a hat for him. Yep, we've got a tree. We've got a house. There we are. I'm just going to set that there like that and hope I don't lose it. Okay, so let's see what we can do about putting this card together. We need this. Right. So the first thing I'm going to do is take my card and give it a nice burnish. Make sure I've got the front at the front because we've already stamped the sentiment inside. And I'm going to take these two 1" by 6" pieces and put one at the top of the card and one at the bottom. So let's get some liquid adhesive going here. One piece just gets lined up right along the top. Whoops. Oh, there's the adhesive already all over my hands. And I purposely left it to be 6 inches long so that if I'm not quite straight, I can slide this into place and trim the ends when I need to. Let me just push that down just a little bit there. And the other piece, same thing, that's going along the bottom of the card. Just like that. Just going to open that up, give that a little push, just a little push, there we go. Give it a good press. We'll give that glue that's sticking out a minute to dry or go sticky, so that then when I cut the ends off I don't get the glue all over my scissors. I'm just wiping the glue off my hands here. So what we're going to do while we're waiting for that to dry, we're going to turn this over. We've got this lovely little stamp that is just little dots, okay, and we've got some balmy blue ink, and all I'm going to do is just put these little dots all over here just randomly, and it's just as easy just to do them right across the card instead of, you know, lining my circles up and then trying not to get these dots on my circles, or try not to get these dots outside of my circles. And there's no pattern to this or anything, you know, it's just ink, dab, there, just like that. All right, So we're finished with that. So we've got the nice border top and bottom, and we've got the nice snowy pattern in the middle. So we're going to take this basic green piece and again line it up right across the center, just like this, trying to get it fairly even, to get the circles fairly even. And we're just going to use liquid glue again. This is just the center piece. And I'm just going to try and line that up so that my circles are fairly even. My cutout circles are fairly even. It needs to slide down because it just fits over the edge of the paper. There and there, there and there. I think that looks pretty good, I think. And you see I left it again 6 inches so that I could trim the ends off. Just giving that a minute or two again to dry. It just doesn't look quite straight to me, I think. Yeah, it does. It looks fine, I think. I'm just too picky sometimes. Alright, so again we'll trim the edges off this, the little extra pieces. Right, so then we've got some other pieces. We've got this white piece that we cut out, and we're going to pop that right in the center, just like that. Now these pieces are cutouts, this piece is not, but first I need to do the snowy scene on here as well, just to make it all tie together. And again I'm just going to make sure we've got the right side. Just little bits of snowy flakes, snowy dots, just to give it a little bit of colour and make it not so bright white. There, I did forget to do that piece. Okay, now then, so we're gonna pop this up. You can put it right in the center. Just right now we'll use some regular adhesive, roll adhesive, tape adhesive. We'll just line it up carefully in the center. There, I think that's good. Alright, and that's pressed down nicely. The card, we'll put that over there for a minute. So we've got a little snowman here. We've got some markers here. We're not going to do too much colouring. This is balmy blue, and I'm just going to do a little bit of shading here around the side and a little bit here. And then just give him a little orange nose, pumpkin pie nose. That's him done. I've got a hat for him somewhere here. Might as well glue him together like that. And I'm going to use my little bottle of extra strong glue, you know, with the very fine nozzle, if I can get it to come out. There it goes. Put the top right back on that one. Grab some tweezers. Let me move my foam board out of the way, and I'll glue his hat on the little mat that I use for my adhesives. There we go. See okay? Yep, he's good. So we've got a snowman. So this snowman we're going to just set to one side because we're going to work on the two outside pieces first. So in one outside piece we've got a house, and in one we've got a tree. Okay, but if you just put them down by themselves they look kind of bare, so I'm going to stamp a couple of background trees just for a little bit of extra definition. And I've got a couple of trees here that are in the set, and I'm just going to try and stamp them on the edges so that they just fill in a little bit of space, and I'll use garden green for that. Okay, so my house is going to sit about here, so I just need a little tree maybe over here to fill in some space. Just like that, and maybe another little one sort of off the end there, just so it fills it just doesn't look quite so bare. So that was that tree. Now we're going to do the same thing on the other side where we've got the big Christmas tree. We're going to put him where we think he'll go. How about right there? Whoops, about right there. Maybe stand him up straight, and we'll use the other tree and just do the same thing. Just a tree there, a tree there. Just a couple of trees to fill in some space. That's all they are doing. Let's get this card put together. First of all, we're going to colour the windows in the house, and I've got so saffron just for some little bit of to look like the lights are on. There. And how about a red front door? Are we going to do a red front door? Why not? There. Red front door. Well, we've got the Christmas tree here. Let's decorate the Christmas tree. We'll do the red on the Christmas tree as well. Can't pick it up. Goodness, here we go. And all I'm going to do on the Christmas tree is just the little white parts. I'm just going to colour them in. It's just a little dot on each one, really, but it decorates the Christmas tree. It only takes a minute to do, and it sort of finishes it off. There, that's all I'm going to do, nothing too much. Okie dokie. Let's bring the card back in. We got us a Christmas tree, we got us a house, we got some dimensionals. House is just going to sit about there. Christmas tree. I think I'll need a mini, oh there's a mini dimensional for the top of the tree. And as high as I can. Go. Just there. Now we've got the snowman to go in the center, and the snowman is going to go on a wobbly. Now these are not a Stampin' Up product, I got them on Amazon, but they're great. They just make fun cards. And this is what it looks like. It's just almost like a little plastic spring so that when you put your when you put your snowman on the card, I'll show you what he does. It just has adhesive on it already. Let's see if we can get that off. There we go. Get rid of that. This piece, the piece with the circle, goes on the back of the piece you're going to stick down. There. Can I see him sticking out? No, I can't. And then you take the backing off. And you put this in the center of your card. Down he goes, and then when you give him a wobble, he wobbles. And then we've got some little snowflakes that came with the set. I'm going to try and glue a snowflake to the top of the tree and a snowflake on his hat. So let's see what we can do. I think I need to try my putty end. Just holding that there for a minute. There, that worked well. We'll try the same again on the snowman's hat, I think. Oops, I need a little dab of glue. Just pick up a snowflake again. Just hold it into place on his hat. Let me put the lid on these before they go everywhere. So there's today's card. Snowman on a wobbly. A little house, a snowman on a wobbly. There it is, today's card. It's sort of a case of a card that was in the new catalogue, but I changed it up and made it my own. If you want to copy and share, please do so. Just see where you saw the card made. And as always, have a great week, and we'll see you next week. Thanks for watching, everybody. Bye bye.